So it seems the Taiping rebels finally got their behinds handed to them. Yeah. That's always a good thing. I mean, just look at all these bomber planes wrecking their crap and sending them to the deepest pits of whatever afterlife they believe in, which is horrible. Well, the horrible part. I mean, if they believe in reincarnation, they're probably gonna come back as a dung beetle or something, but you get the correct idea. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So let's continue on assaulting this little fort they have here and eventually occupy it for the good of the Mongolian Empire. If anybody else disagrees, then well, we're gonna have some problems, it seems. Everybody is doing their jobs good so far. Because as you can tell here, the Mongolian army is marching forth, taking these provinces one at a time. We're about to take one of their victory points too, so they won't last much longer. Once we take their capital, they should fall. But I doubt the Japanese are actually going to assault their capital and take it for us, so we're probably going to have to gather up enough men to go do that for ourselves. And then we'll line up their innocent civilians and shoot them and then cook them in a giant stew and serve it to everybody within a 5-mile radius with jalapeno peppers. That is exactly how we gotta do it if we want to be successful in life. If you're not successful in life, then there's going to be serious problems and you don't want to deal with the consequences, because you know, there's just certain things you gotta do. You gotta do certain things to get ahead in life, such as eating dead corpses with jalapeno sauce and stuff. Now, over here to the right, you can see what appears to be a lantern. Well, I can see it, but you guys can't. And let me tell you, it's a very nice lantern. I don't know why I brought that up, I just thought I'd bring it up. Oh, I have this empty Coke bottle. It looks really nice, you know. Just like an old-fashioned 2-liter bottle of Coke. And it just makes you want to, like, pour it or something. Yeah, it's empty, so I don't know why I said pour it, but you get the idea. So yeah, this is pretty simple, honestly. We're just bulldozing through their lands now, and sooner or later we're going to support attack and just take their provinces over and then annex them into our empire. And then that should be it for the Taiping rebels. Everything seems to be going pretty dang well. A little too well. I'm afraid something's gonna happen here, like India's gonna invade, or the German country in Asia is just gonna be like, yo bro, get out. And we're gonna be like, no, we don't want to get out. And they're gonna be like, yes you do, now get out. And I'm gonna be like, whoa bro, I do not exactly care for how you are treating me right now. And they're gonna be like, we don't care man, we're awesome. And then they're gonna invade and take over all my land and make me feel horrible because I just lost my entire empire to one small German force. That is a fate I want to avoid at all costs if possible. I just love how they have those 2 little provinces in the middle of my empire now. It's like that orange stain. We're gonna take them here. And when we do, nothing can stop us. But until then, let's continue on researching stuff. Let's research good old-fashioned tactical bombers. Everybody loves bombing enemy positions and watching their opponents burn up in flames and stuff. It's just that amazing. Or at least that's how I feel sometimes. Maybe not always, but you know. I like pie. Simple. Put. So let's continue on with the support attack here and hopefully end them. Let's do this. Let's see how well this goes though. I had 3 people attacking them. Well, 3 groups of people. This should be good enough. At least I hope it is. They're pretty heavily fortified in there, but I think we'll win this. Yeah, the bar's way in our favor. They're gonna die out here. It might take a while, but they're gonna get kicked out. Just gotta give it some time, good people. Just got to give it some time. You know? And there we go. Victory. And now they're surrounded, so you know what that means. It's time to go full force on their capital and see how well this turns out. It's gonna go very well. Because the Mongolian Empire always gets what it wants. But first, our troops gotta move into position. It's gotta suck knowing that you're about to be annexed. But you know what? I'm enjoying this. They can't stop us no matter what they do. They can try and try, but in the end they'll just fail. Because that's how awesome we are. So let's go in for the assault now. Everybody's gonna do a little attack here, and this should be it. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, dang it, I want to see how well the attack's going. Come on. There we go. Yeah, they have a better advantage, but I think they're gonna fail here. Good. There's no way they're gonna survive this, I think. This should be a yeah, this is an easy win. And that's it, the Mongolian Empire has officially won this war. Now we're gonna annex them into the Empire and set everything up, and everything's gonna look very, very nice once we're done here. So let's get this fixed up. Annex them, and there you go. We have officially annexed these guys. And the Mongolian Empire has just won another crusade, and it looks pretty nice now, if I do say so myself. So yeah, we've annexed them, and we can, you know, either burn the place or incorporate them peacefully. I'm gonna pick the peaceful option for obvious reasons, because we really don't need to shoot a ton of people. Do we? You know, we might need to actually, but I don't think we need to. I mean, that'd just be rude. No reason to do such a horrible thing. No, I'm joking. We're gonna have to do that a lot, actually. That's why we gotta prepare ourselves. That's kind of weird. We can't liberate any of the Chinese nations we took over. That's kind of weird, but whatever. We're losing some resources, but that'll fix itself eventually. Who should we invade next, though? The Qing or the Yunnan clique? Oh, I think that just answered our question for us. The Qing just annexed the German business. So now they're pretty big, and they might actually have a chance when it comes to taking over land, and that's not good. So we better put them down before they get too strong and start trying to make a new China. Yeah. That surprised me, actually. I was wondering what the heck happened. Yeah. I really don't know what to say right now. It's kind of crazy, actually. I'm addicted to these chicken tender wraps, let me tell you. Like, the gas station next to me sells these little chicken tender wraps that come in like a pita wrap, and they have feta dressing on them, and all that it has in it is chicken tenders, and oh man, I love them. They're like $3 and they're like amazing. It's like you're eating heaven from a gas station. They're not as good as taquitos or buffalo bites. Taquitos and buffalo bites still dominate gas station food in my opinion, but unfortunately I am unable to get any more taquitos and buffalo bites for a while because the gas stations near me don't sell them. I kind of died a little on the inside when I heard about that, honestly. I was like, no, why? You know, my life just ended in a horrible display of pain. Not really. I actually like it up here. It's not that bad. You know. It's beautiful outside right now. You can see all the cars. And every so often somebody blares gangsta rap, and you can hear it. I mean, I'm in the rap a little bit, but I'm not like hardcore into it. These guys are blaring like, you know, rap I've never heard of, and they're singing along with it, you know, trying to be all gangsta and stuff. Yep. I love my life. I gotta say, I have this half tea, half lemonade mix. I didn't buy it already made up. I actually got the mix at a Walmart a few days ago, and I made a small batch of it today, and it was pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as the already made up stuff, but then again, most of the time it ain't. But this one was a little weird. It tasted more like powdered lemonade than it did tea, so it was kind of odd, but at the same time I loved it, so I have no complaints about it. Everything is going according to plan, and now we're going to war with the Qing Empire. I so hope I am pronouncing that right, because if not, well, we're gonna have some problems, it seems, kids. The Qing are declaring war on the Yunnan clique, and they're at war with them, and at the same time they're at war with Japan, me, and all of Japan's puppets like the Fangtian Republic and that one little gray nation up in the corner. So this should be pretty easy, and we should be able to deconstruct the Qing here, forever removing them from their position of power and making sure they can never come back and destroy us in the most horrible way ever imagined. Yeah, I don't like big empires, and I just love watching it when they crumble. It gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling in the center of your chest when you win, you know? It's like, yes, I just destroyed those guys, and they can't come back ever again. I planned it all out, I went in for the kill, and I took over their empire because they are pathetic, weak, and noobish. And you're like, yes, and you're just, you know, doing that fist pump in the air type thing. And you're looking up at the skies, your head shakes a little bit, and you're like, I am amazing. And then you realize you actually looked kind of weird there, and you look around, and your roommate's staring at you like you just, like, killed somebody or something. But that's a whole different story. See? Even a round of applause. I am a psychic, people. I am amazing when it comes to that sort of thing. So yeah, as you can see here, the Yunnan clique is getting its behind handed to it, for lack of a better word. And oh, we got us a new little research spot, so I better fill that up, but not right now. I'm more interested in the war part, so we gotta deal with that first before we do anything else, or else we're just gonna seem stupid later on. And we don't want to seem stupid later on, because if we do, that kills our credibility as an empire, now doesn't it? I agree, good people. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start to surround them here, and maybe try to cut off their nation. I'm going to fight my way down to the, what do you call those, I forgot that other nation's name. It's like the legation cities or something. Anyway, I'm going to cap everything all the way down to them, and once they're separated in half, I'm just going to, you know, divide and conquer. That's the plan anyway. Or at least I'm going to, you know, just joint attack these guys and hopefully do some damage. They shouldn't be able to do much, and if they do, then well, we have some problems here, it seems. Everything's going fine, it seems, so far. The Qing haven't really broken through, and they shouldn't be able to stand up to Japan and everybody here soon. So everything should be going fine. I don't know. And if I kind of start talking really slow, it's because I'm kind of like becoming in tune with my game, so kind of forgive me there. You know, I'm thinking, and I can't really talk when I'm thinking because I'm thinking too much about something else, and then I'm like, whoa, what did I just say? And then I realize I'm talking about turkey and ham sandwiches, and it's like, whoa, that's amazing. That is a great subject to talk about, actually. I love turkey and ham sandwiches, don't you? I bet you all do. Unless you guys don't eat turkey and ham, maybe you prefer something like tofu or one of those various other alternatives when it comes to meats, or maybe you just don't like turkey and ham and you prefer chicken sandwiches. That's why I was talking about the chicken wrap earlier, because it's a magical creation which is able to make your taste buds go insane. I love chicken wraps, and I love half lemonade, half tea. It's amazing. People call it half and half, but that just seems weird to me. I mean, I know it's kind of catchy, but at the same time, I prefer to say half lemonade, half tea, because that's exactly what it is. And calling it just half and half sounds weird. I mean, it could be half and half anything. I could be telling you what you're drinking right now could be half goat's blood and half, you know, like, light bulbs. You know, it doesn't make sense. You gotta say half lemonade or half tea, unless you actually know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure most people don't know what I'm talking about, because a lot of people don't drink half tea or half lemonade. Anyway, I'm selling this car for $500. $500? Anybody? $500? $500? Okay, I'm joking. That was my really bad auctioneer impersonation, but it failed horribly. I am really loving this game right now. So, what do you guys want to talk about? I prefer to talk about, I don't know, biscuits. Who likes biscuits? I mean, I know some people like biscuits. Some people like, you know, cheese and biscuits. Some people like garlic biscuits. Some people like, you know, biscuits and gravy. Seriously, tell me, what is your favorite type of biscuits? You guys really gotta tell me. I want to know. I know it sounds kind of weird, but, you know, it'd be kind of interesting to see what type of biscuit combinations you guys like. And yeah. The Mongolian Empire is expanding. I mean, look at this great, glorious gray blob of ours. Yeah, I know I said I would show the world a bit, and I will. Just give me a moment. I'm too busy with the war in China right now to really care. Yeah, the Qing are gonna get it handed to them. They won't last much longer here. Let's keep taking provinces, trying to steal all we can before Japan annexes them or something. We want to take all the land we can. That's just a simple plan. Oh yeah, we're cutting them in half. And soon they'll be divided enough for us to destroy them in the most horrible way possible. It'll be amazing. It's like watching a really bad soap opera and you can't look away. And then you realize that the killer was in the house the entire time and that the main character is related to him. And it turns out it's their brother or something insane like that.